Essex County Executive Joseph N. Di Vincenzo Jr. and Congresswoman Mickey Sherrill look on as Sheriff Armando B. Fontoura is vaccinated at the former Kmart site in West Orange. Executive Joseph N. Divincenzo via Facebook. By Louis C. Hockman at Montclair Local.News. New Jersey coronavirus vaccine distribution sites will pause administration of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, as the CDC and FDA investigate rare reports of blood clots in some women who received it. Montclair Township's health department had been administering the one-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine to homebound people and senior residents, in clinics at multi-unit residences and in directly scheduled appointments, Township spokesperson Katia Wauk said. Anyone scheduled to get the J&J vaccine will be contacted to make other arrangements, she said. Essex County recently added Montclair to a program to transport seniors to one of its own vaccine distribution sites, at the Stephen Adebato Sports Complex in Branch Brook Park in Newark, where seniors would have received the J&J vaccine as well. Essex County Executive Joseph N. Di Vincenzo Jr. said Tuesday any seniors taking part in that program would instead get the two-dose Moderna vaccine. Wauk said while Montclair's health department expected to be able to register 7 to 10 seniors per week for the county help, none had registered yet. The county had distributed both J&J and Moderna vaccines at some of its own distribution sites, including one at the former Kmart in West Orange available to Montclair residents. Residents who have scheduled J&J appointments at the former Kmart, or at a former Sears building in Livingston, would be offered the Moderna vaccine instead, Di Vincenzo said. Unfortunately, our mobile sites at churches, senior buildings, community centers, shelters, boarding homes and homebound residents will be rescheduled, Di Vincenzo said. Mountainside Hospital has not been administering the J&J vaccine, spokesperson Kiara Marababel said. The hospital recently partnered with Montclair Public Schools and the township to vaccinate about 200 district staffers. CVS, Walgreens and Rite Aid, each of which have been administering vaccines at some stores, also said they'd pause use of Johnson & Johnson pending further federal guidance. The CDC and FDA urged the pause early Tuesday, after finding 6 reported cases, among nearly 7 million doses administered in the U.S., of women between the ages of 18 and 48 developing blood clots after getting the J&J vaccine. Symptoms occurred 6 to 13 days after vaccination. New Jersey Health Commissioner Judith Pasichelli said the state would pause administration of the vaccine at all sites, out of an abundance of caution. All New Jersey sites have been instructed to halt its use. She said the state would work with distribution sites to reschedule appointments, for either the two-dose Moderna or Pfizer vaccines.